Hey everyone, Dragon Cowboy here, coming to you live from the Dragon's Den for another night in the world of Kaataria. Yes, I am actually myself here, as this week is my birthday week, as I have stated. So, with that, some of the groups are going to get some things. Nice things, I promise you, nothing evil. Though also, I am going to show off a few things. Starting with, my wife has been wanting me to show this off on screen. Now, if you watch one of the shots fired that I was actually voicing on, yes. Now, it will be backwards for people on stream as my mirror cam system is not wanting to work properly. I kind of put a boot on it, so it's backwards for all you people in Discord will see it, but here's my player handbook. And as you can see, a lot of bookmarkings. So there's that. Also, here is my D100. This is a D100. Size of a golf ball.
Like I said, just choke it hard enough and that could do some damage, dude.
Well, that, or you could also throw. Now, before I show this, language, we are a mature channel, so yeah, but it's going to be hard for you to understand anyway, as that is the D20 dice that Aline got me that I'm considering as a birthday present from her, so she doesn't need to worry about anything else. That says, the great word on it that comes to everyone's mind when they roll a crit 1.
Frick! Fuck! Ah!
Fire truck.
Darn.
Yeah. As such, also have to thank Sin of Anubis for giving me Skyrim Special Edition for my birthday. Definitely after yesterday with what happened. Just not a. Yesterday was not Sunday. It was the first half of Monday. Let's just say I don't have a van running at the moment, and doubt I'll ever have one.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I've kind of already modded up Skyrim as I played it when it first came out on Skyrim, so I know all the stories. I gotta make it really interesting for me, and it's definitely heavily modded. But also, I have one other thing just to warn everyone in the chat is that I'm just doing this voice as there's other voices I've actually got for characters. As you can notice, I have a nice voice modulator. So,
Come on, man.
I love the Southern robot.
Just come on.
yeah, I'm already driving a couple of people crazy in Discord, it seems, but
I love it.
I'm trying to make everything more interactive, more interesting, changing things up. That's one thing I do, so.
That's fine, but God, please.
Oh, I can't wait for you to start having to deal with some of it tonight.
Oh, frick you, man.
But yeah, that's so far as to what's going on. As I said, all the characters are basically going to get something that maybe technically isn't going to do anything majorly powerful or anything like that. They're more like, well, I kind of started it early this past Friday night for Helena, where she's got a bucket of popcorn at all times. There's a bucket safe full of popcorn.
Does it have stats?
It should.
So
A +1 bucket of popcorn.
Yeah.
So we have that going on, but
Gives bonus stats to viewing enjoyment.
yes. As such, we are still down fuzzy. I do not know what is up. I don't know if something in real life has happened, but we are going on, starting up everything. But first and foremost, let's have our streamers in here talk about their channels. Wolfie, since you've been so loud and proud about this, you can go first.
Frick you. Of course, you just tend to do this to me. Alright. Hi,
Love
I'm
it.
Wolfie. On Twitch, I'm Wolf_Abby_Labuza. I do some of the artwork for Dragon and BeatCon, like their Twitch emotes and their Twitch sub badges. I personally have done that and went insane doing those. They still love me for some reason. I don't know. But I do art in my spare time, but I also am a very passionate fashion designer, and I'm taking you guys, the viewers, along with me for that ride of building my portfolio and answering any fashion questions that you guys have, or just BSing with all of you. But at the exact same time, with all these lovely folks in this voice chat with me, I play games with them too. Please follow and hit the notification button. I have a very hectic schedule. I don't know when I can stream. Hopefully something over the weekend. I'm not sure. But yeah. Pretty much it.
All right. Beacon, go ahead and go. Let's just go around like that.
All right. Hi. So we did some more Surge 2 today. Yeah, I could see why he's called a Here's Johnny, because you're just going for a while. And you see this big old UFO with arms. He's gonna try to kill you. And I got the V2 weapon. What a V2 weapon is it's basically you have to do a specific challenge for the boss. I didn't even realize I was doing that. So it's like, oh, these are cool fist weapons. So I got that. And then, even better, I found an armor set that goes with corrosive damage. So I'm like, starting to like this game. Where are my health potions? Still like this game, though. Why do I feel conflicted? So, yeah. And I want to just thank the people that are helping me feel better today as well. But I will tell you this. I have made a decision because of how I'm feeling about this game. I'm probably just going to keep playing the Surge. Yeah, I mean, you can't stop me. It's my channel, and I'm addicted. So, if you like a dystopian Dark Souls like games, check me out Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Cause 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm gonna be doing it Central Time. So yeah, I'm crazy. I'm addicted. It happens. I can tolerate it for now. So let's see. We have Fuzzy. Welcome in. Talk about your channel.
Hello, I am Penberg67. I apologize for being late. I play a wide variety of games from Spyro, Tetris, Spyro, Tetris, Balloons, Risk of Rain, Slay the Spire, Yu-Gi-Oh! Huge variety. Currently, at this point in time, I am unable to stream due to some technical issues on my end. But once I'm able to get everything sorted again, I will be sure to let people know. Meanwhile, you can watch all the other amazing streamers that are here in the group.
All right, go ahead and take it, Aline. You are bringing up rare tonight, but certainly not least.
Hello, I'm Aline Rekin here and on Twitch, Dranther Aline on YouTube. Wednesday, I'll be starting a new game. I'm not sure exactly which one yet. I have two in mind. And then Thursday, I might start up Until Dawn again. And I do play a variety of games from racing to horror. So I have a pretty good list to play. until then, you have all these other amazing people you can watch.
All right. Thank you for that. So definitely check out these great streamers. Definitely doing some great things. I mean, I only stream D&D. That's the only claim to fame I have anymore. Though I might try to do an extra old stream here or there this week, as it is my birthday week. Definitely doing something special for all these people. So, with that, everyone's already been forewarned about what's going to be coming up now, because I'm trying to do new and innovative stuff. Let's get into the world of Kaataria. Last time we were with this group, they fought this kind of like a ancient catfish slash gator type creature out in the water, including calling up Atreus. Nice sharks, including Bob. She is awesome shark with her companions, and they had a nice meal out of it. In fact, probably still chomping down on it. There was a lot to eat there for them. They are non-stop eaters. With that, the group finally makes it to where this temple is. Definitely taking it slow and easy getting there. It's, well, I mean, it's an icy land. Even though Helen, when she gets to beach, just takes off her shoes walking in ice sand like it's nothing.
I mean, it's normal for me. What you expect?
And such. They finally find where the entrance is. And with the help of Lavender, able to dig down. They were able to go down till about partway down. I believe it was Tejada that went for a sliding fun downward. Luckily, with Lavender's help, nothing really bad and injuring happened due to that. Finally gets down into this temple. Lavender, with her tremor sense, has been kind of like sensing, well, war machines may be running. That's been stationed here. That was from the First Age. What were they used for exactly in the First Age is maybe something. But also a divine power of Vita, mainly, is here for fighting against demons. Though trying to get to one, they know they're going to have to get by one of these Guardian type machines that might be here. It's possible that Amethyst could be able to talk to it and it not cause any problems. Then again, it could be malfunctioning, which means fighting. So they're either thinking about sneaking past or something, as they have decided to go towards where there are living quarters here and such. And they had kind of gone in. They've already seen a few of these little machines that were basically like housekeeping type things. I mean, this is the First Age. A lot of wonders still exist from that period of magical machinery and such. So, y'all had entered here. You're taking kind of like a break just to recoup and such. And get your plan of action as you're down here.
Well, the good Savanka here. I want to say good old Sylvanka, but I mean that can apply to both of them. But yeah, the good Sylvanka, talk to her, make the game plan, and it'd be loud enough anyone could just come in, contribute, basically be like, all right, so I don't want to break machines that are first age. That would be horrible. I think a lot of people would be ashamed of us. So definitely try to have us all stick close to you. Past. Some people are having sharp eyes out. And we'll go from there, Wish I could do everything, but I'm the caster.
So Wonka would say that, yeah, But what about Lavender? I can't silence that much.
Yeah, well. Do you think one of us should stay with her? I mean, the problem is that's with Amethyst, and she kind of is more of the healing. We each have our own little niche, so. Oh boy. I mean, I guess we could just kill something and we just don't talk about it. Oh, somebody help. I need suggestions. I haven't dealt with sharks. I've only dealt with cats.
So depending on what other people want to state here, you're definitely welcome to do history checks to see how much more you know about the machinery from the First Age. What exactly they could maybe do. Even to maybe know how valuable some of these machines might be.
Oh! I regained my memory!
Yay!
To a point.
Yay!
So far on the history checks.
Yep.
Well then,
What? Okay.
I did decent.
Sure.
Well.
Sure. Okay, yeah, I accept everything at this point.
well, due to different backgrounds here, we'll start with the lowest rolled one here, which is Taheda. Due to your blood hunter background, nobility and such, the only things you could think about on these machinery from your history was the values of them and how they could still be used to help protect stuff and all. Your family was interested even in it at one point, maybe. And knowing the value was, it was only covered in platinum now. It's not even covered in gold price. It's platinum pricing. Makes some of these machines very valuable. So this could be a virtual gold mine, as they would call it here, or platinum mine of stuff. Of course, anyone with like a nobility style background might also know this part, so remember that. AKA Copper Key, Pack Rose. Even Bastille would pick up on that a little bit. But before we cover anything else, we're going to go over to Grom, who must have been so interested in the Wars of the First Age and found some stuff on it. Found out what these machines could do. And it, being the soldier he is, that, yeah, they definitely had some different abilities. And thank you, Oryx Dawnbreaker, for the follow. Welcome to the Dragon's Den for a good old D&D tonight. So back to what I was explaining to you, Grom. You understand a lot of their capabilities. Usually these machines, they were large machines. Usually some of them could be piloted even in a certain way. There were certain controls on some, but those usually were like huge or giant. I mean, machines so big, you doubt they could fit down here unless there was another entrance. But you know that they had even spell capabilities of like fireballs, ice magics. Usually fire and ice was the only two covered, and depending on the machine as to which one it would do. Usually if it did that type, it was also resistant to that type, so they could literally be like inside if they had to drop one right on top of them because they were surrounded. and not such. So it's something you had to. Some things you definitely are thinking about now. Luckily, with the way diverse your spellcasters are, you should be able to handle either type with no problems. There were some machines that did not do either, just had like main projectile weapons like darts or arrows that were poison tipped usually, and the poison was stored in a special container in them and all, and it was like almost shot through the poisoning in a way that it was a fresh coating. Interesting details. Thank you for the host. And for you, Bastille, now that we come to you, you would actually know some of this about the spell capabilities of these machines. That it could get scary with them because they were high level spellings to them. That is some of the reason why some of them would malfunction, though, as you had learned in your Arcana and such. Amethyst, we come to you, and you know basically everything I have said to this point on both sides of a coin. But you know that during the First Age, there were, of course, the wars with the demons. And some of these machines were set up in only one order as to make it easier to control, as if it was more general control, it was a lot easier to malfunction. You're remembering this, and depending on things, the Guardians here could totally might be more receptive to you, you believe. Who knows where you're picking up your memory from, Helen?
Yeah.
Maybe some of this actually came from the dragons themselves to you at some point.
Of course.
Of course, you know everything that's been said to this point, even on the soldier side. You understand all this. You actually know that the machines that stored in like this temple and to a few other temples only across all of Kaataria, as it wasn't as numerous as you think. There was one that was more generalized. That's where a lot of the malfunctions had come from on those. Probably not that many in that ancient temple, if it is still there even. But you know a few other orders would have some of these machineries that did not have a problem using them. There were some that believed they should be the ones up front fighting, aka maybe Shamrath. Some of the more you fight your own battles. Even Athena was this way, so any god that kind of had wisdom and such and believed in their own mind and such would not have used these machines, but Vida was one that would be willing to, for sure. As to condition, for some reason, you're remembering that there could be some huge machines here. For some reason, you don't understand how you remember this, but you're remembering this. That some of the major war machines that was used are housed here, and you don't understand how you're remembering this.
FYI, I'm doing a random initiative roll just because I want to see if I can see my dice rolls.
Okay.
Nope, I still don't know what settings display my dice rolls.
Okay.
Sorry. Back to the story.
Yes, true, but just so you know, I think it's going to be under... look under text and images and see if you've got everything kind of like almost check marked there.
Okay.
As on. That may be where it's at. Just want to help her because I know be nice for her to be able to see her own role so she knows what she knows. So with this
Alright.
information now, welcome to share any of it, that sort of thing.
All right, changing everything to blue.
Anyone can start this up, of course, too.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I see things. Wonderful.
Huzzah!
Yay.
Yay! We got it fixed for you.
It's fixed.
Oh, hooray! Amethyst can finally see.
I don't have to beg everyone else to read my rolls to me.
Oh god. Alright, so I'd be like, yeah, just remembered about some of these lovely contraptions and how they're supposed to, like, have like fire, ice magic, and it'd be so powerful they'd malfunction. And if it's a fire one, or like, maybe it's like red or something, it's doing fire magic, whatever, I probably shouldn't hit it. Likewise for ice and stuff, so
That's what I
just remember, really powerful.
Well, there's a chance I might be able to talk to talk to some of them and see if they're functioning properly or not. Of course, that would mean we wouldn't be able to sneak past them since I'd be having a lovely chat, hopefully.
You know what? I believe in you, Copper Key. You got this.
It's definitely a possibility of maybe talking to the Guardians. I mean, you saw these young machines. They're running normally. If they were malfunctioning, I think they would attack us, wouldn't they?
Or at least tried to clean us.
I don't know why I got that image in my head. Okay, moving on.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a touch up on my armor. But
Wait, why don't I practice on one of these little ones?
it might help.
All right, Amethyst turns to one of the little creatures scuttling past and says, "Hi, you. What should I roll?"
That
Just that.
the complete
Hey,
change.
you.
The complete accent change.
Oh dear.
Amethyst fancy voice said, "Hey, you." I heard almost like a country accent.
Oh dear.
Hey,
It
you.
sounded like a British accent to me.
Okay, so,
Hello. Excuse me. There. That would probably be more.
okay,
Yeah.
roll a,
I guess an intelligence.
no, you're trying to get their attention, so basically, you're just trying to get attention one of them.
I think that would be up to you to roll for the robots. to
Or
see if they
maybe you
actually-
roll for the machines, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to use a new dice that was gotten for me by Lean.
Someone's very excited about his new dice.
Yeah,
Hey.
he's been excited for a while.
Okay.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard. not
At
to
least
do
there's
that.
no word on it, so that's a good thing, right?
Oh wait, so does it actually say booty instead of saying one on the
It says
on the
fuck.
on the number?
It's fuck instead of one.
Look
It
at my
just says-
screen.
Oh,
Wolfie.
what? I have to look at things.
Look at my webcam.
I was enjoy looking at that for some reason. It amuses me.
It actually says the word that comes to mind whenever you roll a crit 1, so. So, anyway. Yeah. You actually.
One turns. Yes, may I help you?
Oh, good. Yes. Can you tell me the status of the other robots in? Can you tell me the status of the other machines throughout this temple?
All housekeeping machinery in order. Malfunction of a couple machinery in war room. Guardians are running fine as far as can be told. They're not on our grid.
Well, that's good news. Carry on, thank you.
So it will turn and. Are you okay there, Beacon? So, yeah, it'll turn and go back to what it was doing. With that information, plan of action, or...
Well, all the housekeeping robots seem to be working. I wonder if we can take one of them with us.
For what? The boat?
No. We'll send them ahead of us and have them speak to the Guardians.
So, as good of an idea as that might be, that's like sending a servant to talk to a knight in the kingdom. From what I'm thinking.
Well, they haven't been harmed so far by any of the Guardians.
Yes, but if I heard them right, the Guardians are not on the same grid. So they may not they might not acknowledge them, but just know that they're there and leave them alone.
So let's see. Excuse me, Amethyst says to any random robot that will listen.
Okay. Another one of them will stop. Turns.
How may I be of service?
Yes, can you connect to the security grid?
No, I cannot. It is off limits for our systems.
Where does one connect to the security grid if one was to make an exception? Maybe that's not the right question. Let's rephrase that.
Oh, no, that's perfectly fine.
All right.
It would be down this hallway. And it would actually go to the hallway point. As it's more of a servant type of bot. And points down. It will be 4 doors down. It will be protected by a smaller guardian.
Even better. I think we can handle a small guardian. Thank you.
they'll nod and turn and go on. And
Get back on that voice so I don't bug people too much. And thank you for the host, Diablo. So, what's the game plan here?
I guess we just head down that way.
Yeah, Amethyst is going to head down that way. She's going to have her hand on Lavender's flank.
Okay.
So hopefully Lavender will take the hint and follow along.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, y'all start going down the hallway. Not really having resistance. Lavender, of course, is still talking to you as you are the only one that can talk to it here of group right now. That it's still feeling heavy machinery way down this hallway. But it's farther than where you're going, because there's a few doors, and you're coming up to one, and this door is fully shut. And it's definitely a heavier door out of some strange material for the door, actually. Maybe some of the magical metal that was made.
Is there any sort of carving or writing on the door?
Perception check might work.
Ah. Somebody else.
What happened?
I get to read my results just in time to read that glorious 0.
yes, they did I because of my voice modulator.
Well.
Okay.
So we have a crit one for our perception. So Amethyst is just in all of the construction here. Grum, on the other hand, is seeing a bunch of stuff.
Amethyst is concerned about Lavender. Right now, she's shushing her and assuring her that we won't let anything happen.
Oh, I just thought about what voice could be used for Lavender now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Do you not like this voice for Lavender?
I'm not complaining. I'm not. Really not. I'm 100% not. Just deal with it. I'm dealing with it my own way, Dragon. Just sheesh.
So, for Grom, as it looks like he's the only other one going to roll a perception, which I don't blame anyone. I mean, can't get much better than that. Yeah, Grom, how much Dwarvish can you read?
Grom should know a little bit of.
I believe that is the problem.
So you can recognize the characters that it is Dwarvish. You wouldn't be confused on that part, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Because I believe orcs have a similar writing style.
No, not in Kaataria. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, totally. I thought you had learned a little bit, or am I wrong?
No, it was Giant and Wolfgarian.
Oh, so you don't even... Well, due to you're around a dwarf already, and you would kind of get sense that there's definitely Dwarvish here. It's not just Dwarvish, though, as there's like a few other languages. I doubt you know Elvish.
Pecan.
No.
There wouldn't be Orcish on this door, sorry to say.
Aw. But it's war machines.
Right?
And if you remember right, Shamrath didn't like those kind of war machines because the orcs believed in fighting themselves and not using this. So, sorry, but there's not Wolfgarian either because the First Age actually did not. The Wolfgarians came into the Second Age. So, First Age, there were no Wolfgarians, so you won't find that kind of writing. Draconic would be on the door.
Yes.
And, well, you could already said yes before because I think you know Elvish.
Yes, I have.
Also, the strange language that only one person, well, two people in all of Kaataria has ever learned as mortals. So, yeah. I'm beginning to think there's another language you would understand, but you definitely see the writing on the door. Able to point it out to someone.
I mean, unless giant's a thing.
Actually, there is no giant on this door.
Jeez. What? Okay.
So there's literally nothing I can read.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. He will look to the group and says, I see some writing here, 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 and here. This looks like Elvish. This is Dwarvish. This is Draconic. I figured I'd know, like, what the style of the writing looks like. I just can't read it.
Yeah, pretty much. Any of those you would kind of know the stylish of by now. Yeah, so, yeah, all that's pointed out. So, basically, he's bringing everyone else's attention to it.
Because Grown can't read it.
So, I take it Bastille's reading?
Yes.
Okay. So as you start reading this, you realize it's the same thing repeated in different languages. That security room to help with guardian maintenance. It's basically what it states. Short and simple in a way, but it's in several languages. You know, make it easier because not everyone could read one language only. This is the First Age.
So I'll look back after I'm just, in thought, just looking at stuff. Turn around, it's like, maintenance room.
Amethyst knocks on the door. Maybe there's an answer, maybe there isn't.
You hear something moving inside. This is passively, I'm taking your passives. You start hearing something kind of start moving towards the door.
Grom is going to be at the ready. Well, okay. He will be passively at the ready, if that makes sense.
His hand will be on the hilt of his weapon.
Ready to pull in case he needs to.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. So, it sounds like you're all just going to wait to see what happens next. So, all of a sudden, the door's just opening, and you see about a 9-foot tall guardian.
I thought this was a small one.
Apparently, this was a small one.
Oh, and my comment was ignored.
No, I heard the what's up, but okay. I was about to go into a voice, but yeah, it's about 9 foot tall. No hard dictation of color other than you do see one emblem that's a little bit of an arcanic look emblem of the symbol for Vita. As I said, Vita's kind of like the soul one here. So, yeah. And it would kind of look over you all. Does not acknowledge your comment, even though it does. It does hear it. It just isn't going to acknowledge you.
Yeah,
Till it looks at Amethyst.
Paladin Vita, how may I serve you?
Maintenance status report, please.
As of right now, we have a situation in war storage of malfunctions. We have currently only 2 guardians able to patrol all hallways and corridors here. One is starting to have situational problems, but we cannot replace it.
I wonder what we can do with the malfunctioning one. On the one hand, we ought to keep it patrolling because of these malfunctioning war machines. On the other, do you have any details on the nature of the patrolling of the patrol's malfunction?
Seems to be a degradation in memory circuitry.
What do you think? Let it roam around?
Kinda seems pretty dangerous just letting it roam around.
As I said, we cannot replace it as all other Guardian machinery that we had are in war machine area. Trying to keep at least it contained. Has been going on like this for 25 years, 16. It starts going down. I'm not going to do all that.
16 days, 47 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
May I see a display of the malfunctioning unit's route?
Of course.
And it would kind of turn and kind of lead you into the room. But it would kind of turn back as you would enter.
All other non-Beta personnel must stay outside.
Good luck, Amethyst.
Okay, Lavender, will you stay with my friends?
Yes?
Good girl, I'll be right back. Amethyst enters the room with the small security unit.
Yeah, small.
That's the key phrase right there. It's small. Tiny.
Minuscule.
Yeah, it's still considered in the medium size range. So, even though it's on the cusp of going into large, but it's still,
Was sure, okay.
yeah,
It's small comparatively.
Small comparatively to the true. So, Amethyst, as you are entered, it walks up to where there's like a. Now, these are not screens, it's computer screens. It's like a machine style map that's got like a dot system that's just like going across of like lights happening and so forth. And you see where now it's like you realize this is a map of a place and there's like multiple layers here even. And you definitely see like there's like a whole lit up section, like it's like 3 floors down from where you're at, that is just so lit up you cannot really differentiate the light dots on this. But you see on your floor where there are 2 lights, and it's definitely in patrol. You see one on like your hallway, and then there's like one that you see labeled Divine Source. And then you have a couple machine that does like an old computer system of like maybe with parchment printing out stuff.
So it's actively printing right now?
Yeah, it's actively printing. It's just like always like updates and such, even though it'll pause at points, then maybe do some things.
Amethyst walks up to the printout and takes a closer look.
Okay. You'll realize that it's printing in different languages. Of course, Dwarvish is there, so you're able to read it easily. And the one that you walk up to... I actually need to roll a dice for this to see which one you actually walk up to. Okay. So, one you walk up to and start looking, you get the feed of C49 memory section, totally corrupted. You get the sense that this is the one that's malfunctioning, that is on priority path 2, which happens to be the path that is designated for the Divine Source.
Of course.
Now, of course, does the memory sectors mean anything to you? This is very ancient technology in a way, so you would have to actually probably ask for references on this. Though you can also look at the other ticker tapes. And we'll say you go over to like the first one and look at it, and you see all systems nominal, no problems. And actually updates as to how its patrol's been.
What does the patrol path of the nominal unit look like?
It's actually on the hallway that this door is part of that goes around and such. It's almost like a circular hallway that goes around and actually goes out farther than the power source and comes back to like the other side. It's like almost like a circular dome or a circular full pathing that it does. And it's doing the whole circuit, now that you notice. As far as you can tell, you can look up on the map sequence and see that it's actually moving kind of like towards you. Like, it is coming down this hallway, but its patrolling walk is it's gated in a way that it's hard to tell how fast it's moving. I mean, this map isn't exact. I mean, so It's definitely coming back towards where you are at in the office.
Amethyst tears off the page describing the damaged unit condition. She rolls it up, sticks it in her belt, and steps outside to let the party know that we're expecting company. She steps outside and tells everybody, "Right, well, one is in perfect working order. Alas, it doesn't lead anywhere useful, but it's coming this way right now." They seem to respond to servants of Vita. I'll be able to talk to it. Unfortunately, the other doesn't seem to be salvageable. And of course, that would be right on the path to the power source. But this one's friendly.
Actually, the guardian that's inside, and you could have read the other checker tapes maybe you had, and you saw where like the ones that's down in the war area, it's more like consider it like physical damages to the machinery. There's even a readout for the one that's actually inside the room, and it's all perfect order sort of thing too. But it hears that the other one's not salvageable, and it actually would step.
I do not know how much you know about operational systems of these Guardians, Paladin of Vita. It is not fully unsalvageable. We are keeping it on patrol. If we felt like it could not be kept on patrol, it would have been brought in either by force or by its own accord.
Well, that's interesting to know. Is there a manual, a repair manual that I could take a look at?
Of course. And it would step inside.
I'll go to this voice for just a second. It would step inside, grab a very arcanic book that is literally bound by a rod, literally, in like 4 places. And it's kind of curved, not a full circle rod. We're talking like maybe a half circle kind of rod. And we're talking something about 8 inches thick.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're talking something like
Thick.
yeah.
Thick with 2 C's.
Comes back to the door. Here you go. Holding out the repair
Manual. Are you taking it from them?
Yes, thank you. Amethyst takes the thing, the book, from the
Mini Guardian.
security robot, from the mini Guardian. Yes, the mini. She also asks, what's the possibility of connecting a housekeeping unit to the security grid?
I'm afraid, not possibility. Total different operating system. They have their own maintenance room.
Very good. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Amethyst,
It would say that and turn
Amethyst,
around, go back into the room.
Amethyst passes out into the hallway. Well, she doesn't pass out, but she steps out. And yeah, she's got a big book.
Very big book.
Thick book.
Big giga.
Let's put it this way. You know how thick I said it was and such? Yeah. Let's just say it's almost her whole torso size type book she's carrying.
Why? That's just kind of overkill.
It's not. No. It's fine. This is probably written in 72 languages. The Dwarvish section is probably 5 pages long. We just need to look for the. There must be an index to this thing.
It's still overkill.
You're welcome to check it.
So who's wanting to check for the index for this book?
I would like to receive our full-sized security friend. So, what of you should take a look while we wait? Amethyst holds it up. This is a bit heavy. Anybody? Don't be shy now. It needs to be able to take a look at my surplus here.
Grom is going to look to Bastille.
That's a book. Could learn something.
Yeah, I know. I just
Didn't you
being
just
silly.
hire a fancy spell for being able to read everything?
Sounds fun. But yeah, I take the book as I stop joking around and start reading it. Yay.
Investigation as trying to figure out where's the best place to go. Are you going to at least give a Bastille like the memory printout thing?
Oh. Yeah.
That's good because that would help him quite a lot. I mean,
All right, Bastille, Amethyst, now that her hands are free, takes the rolled up parchment from her, or the rolled up printout from her belt and unfolds it. This is a map of the of this. This is a map of the route that the damaged unit is currently patrolling.
Okay. Cool.
According to our
actually,
friend
it's a printout of what all's going on with the robot and how its patrol is going. The map is up on a wall inside the room.
All right. So retcon it so that Amethyst said that.
Yes. So for you, Bastille, it's kind of an investigation, but due to the fact you kind of understand, you read what on the memory, so it's like, okay, it has to be memory or something. You kind of got more of an idea of what you're doing, so you have advantage on this roll for the investigation.
Vencio!
All right. Definitely. As it being in 72 other languages might have been a little overstated.
Maybe a slight exaggeration.
You start going through this book, Bastille, as you either put it on the floor or whatever, because this book is not one you're just going to hold. And you start going through, and it does have like an index. It's just an index of all different things. You see where the memory systems for the Guardians are supposedly on like page 900 and something.
What?
You gotta realize this is magical systems and such. A lot more.
Just okay.
Just accept it and go on.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Just ignore me.
So, but still, it's definitely doing quite a great roleplay job at this. You definitely find where all this is, and you realize like some of this is going to have to be brought into the maintenance shop to be worked on, which is another one. The main room it would have to go into is like right next to where you're at to help with the memory systems, as basically the corruption has to be reformatted and such. It's
But yes, I'll just look at everybody and I'll be like, you said the robots need to be worked on, right? OOC?
yes.
Because I was kind of suffering. Okay, so yeah. So I'm like, yeah, the robots they need to be worked on in the maintenance room. It's the meme for the night. Maintenance room.
As such, perception check for hearing. So definitely an advantage for a couple of people here.
Yeah, all my rolls are going to go downhill from here.
Just think on the positive.
I am.
It doesn't sound positive.
So, right now, I don't know what's going on with Tahate on this, so maybe she's just paying attention to something else, or she's doing something else. I don't know what Tahate is doing right here, but
Maybe there's so many rumbling and grinding noises.
maybe she's just pinpointing different things, trying to see how does that happen. I wonder. Just her mind's wandering a bit and such. But Helen,
Yeah.
you look down the hallway in the direction as to where this Guardian's supposed to be coming down. It's like, okay, this is not a very small machine compared to what that is for sure. And it's like, it's definitely coming your way and it's starting to echo. Now, it's still a distance off, probably over 1,000 feet. You're just able to hear some of the echoing happening from this machine now as it's walking. It's like a boom, boom. Just a steady boom, boom. You know, just a steady cadence type of walk, but it's like, this is no light machine.
It's heavy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like it.
Yeah. You're hearing this. In fact, Savanka didn't even catch this. As I said, that dice definitely was nice. Saturday night, I believe. Believe that's what Sanaya was rolling, wasn't it, Beacon? Because you were in voice with me when I was doing some of that work. It was
yeah.
it. Yeah, I was Saturday night. Yeah.
I don't like this. There's something really big coming. Big as in heavy and possibly could squish us all.
For everyone else, you kind of hear, the bullet sounds, but for Amethyst,
Here's nothing. Ever.
Yeah, well, you do hear, Lavender! Monstrous thing coming this way.
It's okay, dear. It's friendly.
I don't think it's friendly.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's friendly, I promise. The nice machine in the room said so.
What's a machine?
Amethyst point. That's a machine. The one coming towards us is also a machine. These are good machines.
I killed the dragon. I killed the voice mod. This voice mod is
Okay.
dragon.
Just still unsure?
and I'm not changing voices as fast because I'm just wanting to torture someone. Because I was.
There you go.
So, Savanka, should I go to the supposed to be woman one, or you want me to just stay away from it?
Just stay away from
Fine.
it, please.
Oh, well, she's going to say that about all of them.
No, the others I could tolerate, but the woman one I just can't. For some reason, it just does not sound right.
Because the chipmunk?
No, the woman.
This one is what I'm talking about for Savanka. Should I still use it or no?
Does not
It sounds like Miss
right.
Piggy.
Leave it to Lola.
Okay.
Ernie?
I want to play Dead by Daylight now.
All right, well, Savanka is basically going like, I'm going invisible. I'm not going to try to do the voicing on this. I've got to decide which voices I need to be hotkey for each night. And she's like, I'm going to go invisible just in case. I can put one other person invisible with me who wants to do it that can benefit from it.
Lavender.
What, Amethyst?
The big girl.
I wish I could do something that big. I was talking about everyone else here. So basically, Amethyst isn't going to want to. Taheda, Helen, or Bastille. Who wants to go invisible with Savanka?
Bastille! I get my dagger out and I look at her. I slowly walk toward her and I'm like, rogue buddies unite. Let's steal some books.
Okay, but still. So she'll kind of put a hand on your shoulder. And actually, y'all seen all the different tattoos. And she actually, her left hand is on Bastille's shoulder. And she goes and reaches over to one of her, like, tattoos that's on her left shoulder. And kind of just, it touches and you hear, like, one elvish word for invisible. And they're disappeared. Now you're all starting to hear a boom, boom, boom.
turns to Lavender and tells her, "Don't be frightened, I'm right here. Would you bear me on your back?" Should I do an animal handling check for that, or do you just want to roll for Lavender?
You need to do an animal handling check about her bearing you on her back. I'm not saying it's not possible. Definitely with that kind of roll, it's possible.
Okay, go ahead. And she'll actually get down.
Forward so you can get up on her back.
Grom, can I have a boost?
Grom will go over and help her up.
Thank you, dear. All right. I think we'll be tall enough for it to see now. So, astride the bullet, Amethyst stands in the middle of the hall and tells everyone, "Get behind me."
You might hear from somewhere, "I'll be behind something, but it won't be you."
Oh, I was thinking naughty thoughts about Helen. Never mind.
Come on, man.
Your wife? Somebody says, "Oh, I'll be behind someone." That's immediately where my brain's going to go.
Why?
Oh my.
Well,
Oh, we see where people's minds are tonight, people. Dang.
Take a Lola clip.
Ah. So, with that, everyone else I take is going to move behind where Amethyst is just taking up position. But still, where are you going to stand since you're invisible?
Okay, be around Salvanka in a strategical way, you know. There's so. Oh, I'm hearing you again. Rip. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I gotta be on the, like a different opposite side or like somewhere cool. I don't see this, so just place me somewhere where a rogue would be.
Basically, you're trying to mirror her on like the opposite side of the hallway. Is that what I'm hearing? Because you two can actually still see each other. That's the thing about this spell. You two can still see each other as you're invisible with this one. So yeah, so yeah, you two are kind of like opposite. Then about 60 feet in front of Amethyst, actually. And as such, you two are the first two that's going to see. Boom, boom. This thing's about 18 feet tall. And consider it huge.
Oh, I do.
we would have never guessed.
Not large, huge type machinery. Its look is definitely. It's all put together, but you see like energy ribbons running through it and such. And it's just coming closer and closer. But it definitely, okay, first two rolls that it has to make. Good thing is, those are fails because it won't notice Bastille Savanka.
No, you don't.
Who knows why? Because it's actually got a heat vision. So
Apparently, the heat vision is malfunctioning at that current moment in time as well.
Who knows? Maybe they just gotten in just the right spot that their heat signature scheme masked by something there too.
Who knows?
But yeah, it'll definitely see the rest of the group though, and you just see it bring up one of its arms. We're gonna say arms because you just see the hand start changing, pulling back and all. It's like a major. Looks like a major cannon, and we're talking a cannon probably the size of a cannons on the ship.
Okay.
And the first thing that comes out of its mouth.
State your business. Who are you? Who do you represent?
Amethyst says. Amethyst Copper Key? What am I again? Out of character.
Paladin of Vita.
Paladin
Amethyst
of
Copper
Vita.
Key, Paladin of Vita, speaking. We are here to initiate repairs on the secondary unit.
It looks, and finally you see it, finally, the hand comes back out as it lowers back down. Understood, Paladin of Vita. What are your instructions?
Resume patrol, but kindly kindly communicate to the communications network that I am in the company of my beast and okay, math. There's Helen, Sylvanka, Grom, Bastille, me. Is that 4 of us? Please communicate to the rest of the network that I am with 4 friendlies.
You might want to try that again.
5.
5.
Who am I missing?
Tahita.
Tahita, Helen,
Gosh,
Bastille.
Sorry. I got Helen and Bastille. I got Grom and
Sylvanka.
Tahita.
You totally forgot.
All right, everybody else do the math, and I'll just tell them that number of friendlies.
It's 5 people.
It's 5.
5 people. Please mark myself and my companions as friendlies, and inform the network.
Done.
All right. Well, hopefully we should be. That should be. Thank you very much. You may resume your round.
Of course. Affirmative.
And then it just starts marching as you all have to get out of the way of this thing.
Already doing so.
Scrambles out of the way.
Helen was against the wall the entire time. What are you talking about? She was far away from that as possible. Just no.
So it keeps just that booming. It's almost deafening for like Helen and Tahita a bit as it's that close. Just how it's boom. It's hurting your ears at least as it goes by.
Amethyst slides off of Lavender's back and gives her a pat and says, "There, see, it's all right. They're not going to hurt us."
I still feel others.
Yes, they're down below. There's probably a good deal of racket going on down there, isn't there?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they're going to be staying at the bottom They've got their hands full.
Okay.
So, what
Well,
now?
you can come out now. Amethyst says to our invisible companions.
Bastille and Savanka comes out of invisibility. Though,
No,
where are they going to come out at now that the thing had already come by? Where are they going to stand when they're going to come out, Bastille?
at the most amazing position ever that Lola suggested. She's the commander.
I suggested the most amazing position, apparently.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So they come out of invisibility, of course, but still right behind Amethyst.
Poke.
You know what? I don't need that. Goodbye, bot. Don't need ya. I do my own bots.
Rip bot.
We got bots around here.
No, I mean, Dragon is his own bot.
Oh, but
And Savanka, of course, is right there behind Helen then. She had taken this opportunity to let the robot make enough noise to mask her coming up behind her.
God. No, my family has been scaring the crap out of me all like after I came home from work, so now I get even more jump scared. Thank you, universe.
You're welcome.
The universe.
The universe.
You're welcome.
You love that thing way too much, man.
I think it's adding a great bit
I
of
mean,
entertainment.
It's
You have
interesting,
the
yes.
resources.
It is. It is entertaining. To a point.
I think it works pretty good.
I'm very tired and very sleepy.
So, it's continuing along its path. So, what's next?
So, Bastille, you think you can fix our big friend?
I could try.
I mean, the thing is, you know where the instructions are, but still, and you're a smart person. It's just wonder how good your performance would be to do it. Oh wait, you're good at performance works.
All right, I'll see how it goes.
But you have to get to the bot first.
Well, if Miss Sylvanka can wait, how many slots of invisibility does Sylvanka get to use?
Someone that's actually wanting some strategics. Let's just say she still can do it a few more times. I'm not giving out full info on that.
All right. So Amethyst asks, Sylvanka, do you think you can get Bastille close enough to repair the? Oh, I hope its repair panel is in its ankle or something.
I can definitely get them close, but I thought something was said about a maintenance bay they had to be in to do it.
So, he wants to think of a convincing paragraph to get him into the maintenance room.
Well, there's probably a command of some sort of override.
Maybe in the book.
You've got the manual.
Lost my pen.
So, override command to report directly to maintenance bay. Obviously, this is definitely something that would be in the book. Roll a investigation and see if you can find it. With advantage, because you know exactly what you're looking for, of course. And due to you can read the multiple languages this is in.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm gonna roll an emote ideas on this. Let's see. Investigation. Advantage. Okay.
Yeah. You actually find that the command can be done one or two ways. I mean, verbal from a Paladin Vida. That is, override all other commands, report to maintenance bay for emergency rework. And actually typing this command in its subprocessor system, which is in its chest cavity. A levitate spell might be in order to even get up there.
So option 2 we're not doing. I'll tell you later. Probably when I have something to drink. Yes, anyways. So option 1. Here is the command, and so I give it to her in Dwarvish and Common. Say this, and the robot should work, I hope, and go to maintenance, and then I'll maintenance it out.
Well, lucky us. Seems rather simple. Famous last words.
Yep.
Wait.
All right, off we go.
So, you're heading towards the middle hallway to find the machine. Everyone's going, correct?
Seems like it, yeah.
Going.
All right. So, this is going, you start moving. That thing has a stride as it's booming, and you can see it's moving faster than you all can walking. You're not going to run towards that robot. There's no reason to. So you're moving as fast as the slowest member of your team. We don't need to say who that would be.
Probably the shortest one.
Possible. So, yeah, you kind of go, you finally get back to that main junction where you can turn and go down towards the divine power. So
Yeah, we don't even have to deal with it. We can't catch up to it.
No, the one that I was talking about catching up to is
you're
actually
talking
the
about-
one that you already talked to.
Oh, the one. Oh, boo. Well, then again, depending on where we are. So Amethyst turns after looking at the one that just left us behind and says, "Oh yeah, they just walk around in a circle the whole time. If we get on the far end of its patrol, well, we might not even meet it." Not that we're trusting that to luck.
So you're going to go ahead and go down the hallway where the malfunctioning one is patrolling.
Yes.
Okay. So you start going down this hallway. Luckily for some of the commands you've already given, Amethyst, you would at times hear,
"Drop beat disarm for Paladin Vita and companions."
And you would actually see like plates and such just move just slightly. So no trap is activated as you're going down this hallway.
Nice. Forgot about that.
The way you worded it, that was a good thing. So obviously there's other security measures you might not have looked into. Until you start walking up and you finally see, you're hearing the booming, but it's like boom, boom. It's off on the boom already. And of course you see where it's at, and it's not even, at times it's kind of up against the wall, and then it's that sort of thing. And we'll find out how this goes down after a quick little break for bio breaks and such. I hope everyone's been enjoying the new Yule toy I have that I got for my birthday for streams. I think everyone's liking it. But we'll be back in a few minutes, everyone, so we can get up, stretch, and that sort of thing. And we'll find out how they handle this thing and what else they'll do down here. All right, everyone, we're coming back live to the Monday Night Kaataria. So, the group sees a malfunctioning machine ahead of them.
Poke dwarf. The phrase.
Sylvanka, can I ask you a favor?
Yes.
I'm going to go up and address this machine with the manual override. Hopefully, that'll set everything straight. If it doesn't, is there a possibility you can make me invisible really quick?
I have to touch you on that one. So I'll have to go up there with you.
Helen, may I borrow your wife?
Everyone's borrowing her now. What is wrong with all of you? But sure.
She's hot.
We're swingers, what can we say? I was out of character.
I was in character.
Shush.
About how close are you wanting to get to this thing?
Well, I have to be within eyesight of it. It's to identify me as a paladin of Vita.
Yeah, so, okay. I got an idea as to how this will be.
Maybe everyone else would prefer to go back to the maintenance room. That's where we're sending it anyhow.
To the maintenance
Are
room.
you kidding me?
Is that what you really want to do? Is have everyone else at the maintenance room and just Savanking you there?
Well, if
Excuse me?
it's just Sylvanka and me, we can become invisible. But what are you gonna do when it turns around and goes bonkers?
Smack it really hard in the face.
We have multiple options. I can freeze it to the ground.
There's something I neglected to mention, which we probably ought to know. The only two machines patrolling this area are this one and the one we just saw. There are 25 more, and they're all in the basement, and they're all holding back the war machines, which have gone berserk.
You decided to mention this now!
They're
And
all
I
in the
thought I
basement.
was-
We're not going near those things, but what I'm trying to say is we need this thing working. You're not going to burn it to the ground or melt it down.
I think she's. I think she still has fire ice magic.
I just look at Savanka being like, seriously? Like, what?
It sounds like something we might need a help with as well as getting those machines under control down there some way. If anything, if we get them all working correctly, we won't have to do anything with this power source, and if we can be fairly sure it can be protected, correct?
I agree.
But one problem at a time. So, again, is it just going to be Savanka and Amethyst at this golem and everyone else at a room?
Does everybody else want to clear out while it's still safe? Right now, the thing's walking into a wall, apparently.
Well, you want me to go maintenance, so I'll go maintenance. It's my office.
I'll follow Bastille.
My bodyguard in the maintenance office.
Amethyst turns to Lavender. Will you go with them, love? They'll keep an eye on you.
Taheda would look at
Okay.
Amethyst.
Go ahead.
Taheda would look at Amethyst and say, "Would you want someone to stay here with you just in case?"
Well, you're certainly a stealthy one. Do you have any invisibility powers of your own?
Sadly, I do not.
Well, there's no guarantee of anyone's safety if this thing turns hostile.
Well, in that case, I'll stay here in case you need backup.
Thank you.
Helen? Are you staying or are you leaving?
If I leave, it's probably being dragged by like Grom or someone.
So you're staying, is what I'm hearing. You're going to
Yeah.
stay by Taheda as Sablanca
I'm
and Amethyst
actually-
gets close.
Yeah, no, I'm actually loosening up my corset so I could go into my full Garian form. Just in
Ooh.
case if we have to run, we can.
All right.
Just in case there's someone needs a piggyback ride.
There's a reason why I'm face palming is what I was actually told about World of Warcraft about something the other day about the Worgen there.
Blah.
But all right, so Bastille, Grom, and Lavender has kind of left, heading back towards the maintenance room. You know where it's at because it's right there next to the security maintenance area. So,
Yep, I do know where my office is at.
all
I got my nice sign ready to go and I put it up. I'm going inside.
Hours between 11:45 a.m. and 11:45.
Got
right,
it.
so as I said, the machine's kind of going into the wall and such. I mean, you're gonna have to get up about as far as I put it on the map. And this is about the way I've got the map set up. This is about how big the hallways and all. You could all be walking side by side, but Helen and Taheda is kind of, they're keeping their distance. As you two, you're going to have to get about that close till the machine can see you.
I'm looking at a loading screen. There it goes. Hurry up.
So, it's not fully paid attention, but it's close enough to where it could sense you. Are you going to go ahead and try to talk to it?
Yes. So, Amethyst will call out, Attention! Amethyst Copper Key, Paladin of Vitus speaking. Manual override. Report immediately to maintenance.
Alright. Persuasion or intimidation roll on this.
Oh Lord, let me take a look at my page. Probably persuasion.
Roll it.
I don't think I'm very intimidating. Yeah, I'm very persuasive. Supposedly. +6.
It turns its head to you and says, "Intruders must destroy."
I would like to use my +2 token.
I'm gonna be honest, it's not enough.
Never mind then. Sylvanka!
So this is the
point where initiative should be rolled by the people that are there.
Even if my plan is just to bug out and just be like, screw it, we're gone.
I will state the DC on that was 17, so even a +2 would not have helped you there with a proficient person.
Woo.
So we have Amethyst and Sabonka's before Amethyst. I don't have anyone here that's going to summon anything, do I?
I don't believe so.
I'm asking that now because of Tuesday night's group.
You sound so upset with that idea.
It means I have to leave spaces because the stuff they summon goes in order right after them. They actually have their own initiative turn.
I don't think I could summon anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can summon anything either with what class I am.
Yeah.
Well, the main thing I believe you can summon, Helen, is your
Familiar. Yes, but my familiar is already summoned. It's just chilling with me.
Yeah.
Snow always chills with me. Like, that's just how it is.
Okay, so initiative is Sabonka, Mal, Amethyst, Taheda, Helen.
Okay.
Mal is short for malfunction robot.
Oh, Mal the malfunctioning robot.
So as such,
Mal.
by plan, Sabonka is going to go ahead, reach out, touching you, turning you both invisible. That's basically her action on this, because that is an action maneuver she does. So, she is going to hold movement. This is something we're going to hold movements until Amethyst moves when she moves.
Yeah, Amethyst is going to, fortunately, Amethyst is wearing mithril armor. I don't know how much good it's going to do, but it does
Yeah.
allow
It
me
does,
to
but as I
quietly-
say, she's turning you invisible. Hopefully it works. Maybe it won't. Who knows? But it will be becoming to Mal's turn before yours. That's why she's holding movement till you move. She's going to try to stick with you. So,
Mhm.
with that, it is coming up on his turn. First thing it's going to do, as you two have gone invisible, heat signature scan. You didn't want me rolling that. Oh well. Okay.
That's not good.
It's not really paying attention to Helen or Tejada, luckily.
Yeah, thank God.
You just see it aim its cannon straight ahead. In the direction, Helen, as you can tell, and Tejada, in the direction where Savanka and Amethyst is. What shield do you happen to have on, Amethyst? Just out of curiosity.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I believe I have a shield that protects from bludgeoning.
Yeah, you also have one for fire resist, I believe.
Reaction to equip fire resist.
Well, it depends on which one she's decided to equip. That's why I was asking beforehand. To give her...
The problem is that I don't take notes. I don't even know what I have.
Because I believe...
You have bludgeoning resist and fire resist. I took acid resist and piercing.
Well, the reason were those separate? Were those two separate shields?
Yes.
Yes.
Those are 4 separate shields.
See, the thing is like if it's firing a cannon, that.
But you don't know what's coming out of the cannon. I'm not saying yet. I need to know which shield you're going to equip, because either one could be useful here. I'm just asking.
Amethyst is Amethyst looks at cannons and thinks cannons balls, and so she's like, okay. So she takes out her bludgeoning shield.
All right, bludgeoning. Okay. That's fine. As you see this black glob of flame shoot out right at where you and Savanka are. It's seeing you through invisibility. And the area around you definitely explodes in about what's the radius again of fireball? You get the idea. I mean, Helen and Tejada safe. They're not going to be caught in this, but I do need a deck save.
Sorry, I need a second.
Well, that's
Okay.
not good.
Aye.
I think that was a low roll. Okay. Do you happen to have something with, because I think you do with shield training that you take no damage if you make your deck save?
It's I believe it's a yes. If you make the save, you can use your reaction to negate all damage.
I'll do that.
Okay, well, I don't know how both of you are pulling this off. Well, Savalka, I know how, but you...
I'm very small, and my shield is very big.
So
I'm very small.
it fires off this blast and just... You see this fireball, but yet, as it subsides for Helen and Tahita, you see Savalka has, like, somehow taken no damage, and along with this, Amethyst takes no damage at all. As invisibility's knocked out. That's the only thing. The invisibility will not be able to stay up in a spell like that. So, thing is, it still has movement.
How many times do I get to scream at?
Scream what?
Manual override. Report immediately to the maintenance room.
Okay. Every turn of yours, you can.
Okay,
And you have to make a persuasion roll. But thing is, DC just went up higher.
Well, you know.
Can Helen just scream out,
take away from my
time for
action.
plan B? Run.
Did you say that aloud?
Yes.
Did the thing hear you?
I yelled it at you and Savanka.
Yeah, it definitely hurt them. It knows they're there, but you're the two most... Due to you were up closer, you're the immediate threats. It'll handle every threat in a sequence.
Tahita's going to turn to Helen and say, run or run self-diagnostics for the machine.
Run as in lead it back to the room where Grom and Beth still is?
Well, when is my turn? What? Okay.
It's your turn. So you're yelling that.
It is my
Make a
turn.
persuasion roll. As I said, the DC has gone up as the first one failed.
Okay, so I've already attempted. So I already made this yell. I'll have to wait for the next turn to.
No, you can do it this turn.
Run self-diagnose. Oh, I can.
This turn you can because you did this before combat started. This.
All right. Initiate self-diagnostics.
So wait a minute, you're trying a different command here?
I'm going to go with Tahita's advice.
Okay. All right. Hey.
But well, that's why I was like, I already shouted report to. I was going to. My plan was to make that to shout the manual override order again and again and again until it listens. But I'll take Tahita's advice.
Okay.
Oh, I see. My let's just book a device doesn't. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Well, you know, in one step, how far it can stride.
You do know if I go on all fours, I can double my speed.
Have fun with that.
You'll be riding on my back
You wouldn't be taking the wife.
because I know she can run as fast as I can.
She actually has a point there. The one that would get left behind is Tahita. Wait a minute, Tahita I think can actually technically do that as well if she decided to transform herself.
So it's either we get squished by the giant robot or we run.
Well, I've already made a
To lure
persuasion
it.
check.
Yes, you actually did. as it is stepped up next to you two, this one got through on the command.
Nice.
Initiating self-diagnostic, but still destroys stuff though. But it is actually kind of pausing a little bit. Maybe giving you a break here.
So you know.
All right, run.
Alright, so luckily, due to self-diagnostic, it's kind of initiated. It's kind of stopped moving, and it's not going to take any attacks of opportunity this round. So you're going to run towards Helen and Taheda.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. You can get to right there. And Savanka held hers. She's about right there. Anything else you wish to do this turn?
Let's see. Well, we've taken no damage. I don't intend to poke it while it's running a self-diagnostic. I think I'm done.
Alright. Taheda, what are you doing?
Just going to hold position, but definitely have my whip ready just in case.
You're going to hold position and have your...
Yeah, I think now
And have my weapon at the ready, basically. But I also, as I'm looking through my stuff, I also have something called feline agility.
Okay, hear me. What is that?
What does that do?
Feline agility. It says when you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of your turn. Once you use this trait, you can't key in until you move 0 feet on one of your turns.
Huh.
Yeah, basically what it is she can basically double move with just a movement action for one turn, but then she basically is stopped at regular movement till she moves 0 feet for one full turn so she can use it again. To kind of, it evens it out, is what it comes to.
That's easy. Holy, okay.
Yeah, it's part of Tabaxi, basically. That is a Tabaxi trait. But one other thing... Yeah. One other thing she could possibly also do is her transformation.
Yes, I'm not going to do that at the moment, though.
Yeah, as I just say, that would actually maybe... And as this is part of the lichen trait, Werebeast, you're able to move on all fours like Helen can as a Wolfgarian type deal. Even though you're a Werebat, it still applies. It's technically...
So applies
Yeah.
to her as well as applies to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Just so she knows. So, it does take one action. Do you want to hold your action to do that or what? I'm giving you the options here. I just want to make sure you understand because it sounds like people are wanting to, some people want to run, some people
Yeah, I'll hold my action for that.
Okay, you're gonna hold action to transform. All right. Okay. Helen, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to crouch down in front of Amethyst and just grow out, hop on.
And as you're doing this, you're transforming into your Wolfgarian form.
Yes.
So Amethyst in front of you, you just see Helen turning into her full Wolfgarian form, which gives her a little bit more height as she's going down all fours ready to do her running with you on her back.
All right.
So basically, you're going to be able to get up on her back and such on your turn. So you're going to hold your movement till she gets on your back to move.
Yep.
All right. Top of the order, Savanka. Okay, I take it we're going to run. She'll reach down into her boot, touching something. She's going to hold her movement to make sure she stays within everyone's reach here. Though, basically, you two are going to outrun her for a change.
Oh, yes.
As she has just activated double movement for everyone here, so.
Okay.
So she's holding movement. Next is Mal. So, it is in a self-diagnostic, though it must still destroy, but it's kind of like in a hold position. End of its turn, it says, self-diagnostic complete, must destroy intruders. It's not able to move this turn, luckily.
Huzzah, silver lining.
Amethyst, your turn.
All right. Amethyst climbs on. Do I need to do an acrobatics check or anything like that?
No. Be thankful I'm not going to require anything like this here.
All right. She also has her shield ready.
All right. So you get up on.
Will hold action.
You're holding your action. Gotten up on Helen's back. That is the cue for Helen to take off running.
Yep. The second she's firmly placed and she knows that she's not going to fall off, I start running like a mad dog.
All right. So Helen's already heading straight back towards where Grom, Bastille, and Lavender has gone to.
Yep. She's booking it.
At the same time, this is giving Savanka also the same double movement, though her double movement's going to be shorter than yours, as you're going to go about, let's see, 160 feet. You're running on all fours. I mean, it's double your movement speed, and that's... This is where it can get broken, but yeah. And Savanka only moves half that distance. Basically, she is still within range, luckily for Taheda. Now, Taheda, do you see what's going on? Are you going to change form and follow suit?
Yes, I would be transforming into my bat form and following them.
All right, so yeah, you're able to move your. Okay, what is Taheda's? I haven't looked at this. Okay, so you're able to basically move the same distance as Helen just does.
Seriously? Are you seriously that stupid OP right now?
Yeah, you two are, but you're going to lose this double movement a bit till Savanka catches up. Understand that?
I mean, I figured I'm going to lose something at some point, so.
Well then.
I'm just thinking rationally in this. Right now, it's book it.
Yeah.
Get as far away as possible.
So, technically, with that, Taheda's moved up to where Helen was. Then she kind of moves on ahead of Helen, losing the double movement. Helen catches right back up to her. I'm kind of fast forwarding this a bit. Savalka's kind of running up at the double speed. It's probably going to come down to it's just how much of a distance apart you all will be at this point. You're not going to get that buff again.
Yeah.
So, with this kind of movement speed, it will take about 5 or 6 rounds or so. So, alright. We're going to change this up a bit on the map, everyone, to indicate how this is going to go down. Because the robot's now chasing after them.
Good.
You know,
That was planned.
yeah, I've been playing. Its movement is only 50 feet, so... Hey, it's damaged. It doesn't have the movement of...
No, that's the reason I was like doing that noise. I'm like, oh my god, damage, and you're just moving that far too. Christ.
It's damaged. It's only damaged. It moves 50 feet a turn.
It won't come and squash you. Don't worry.
So what happens when it's not damaged? How fast does it move?
I don't want to know, and nor do I want to find out right now.
I mean, I'm assuming that's when it walks. We haven't seen these things run.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is only going to take that many turns is because basically everyone's going to start doing double movements. So there are other doors, but on this hallway, but just to give you an idea, so basically off in the maintenance room you have 3 people waiting on something, or 2 people in a big old bullet.
All they hear is run the pair of like feet coming towards them. Yeah.
Clattering of feet.
Clattering of feet.
Technically, depending on hearing, due to it's for you two, they might be able to hear the padded feet of animals per se, as you are in a more animalistic mode. So, as we are coming to this, Grown and Bastille and someone will be needing to roll for Lavender if you want Lavender in combat here.
Initiative?
Yep, going to have to do initiatives.
I'll roll for Lavender.
That's it. Now, technically, she can go on your turn as well. Amethyst, that's usually what it was with the animals, that I would have them on the person that kind of talked to them.
Alright. That sounds fine. So, are you just going to slot the guys into the turn order we've established already?
Yep.
Alright. And I guess Lavender will go on my turn.
Yeah. So, alright, so it will be at the top of the order. So we have Grom coming in after Amethyst. Taheda and Bastille are actually going at the same time. Technically, what is Taheda's dex? +1, and Bastille's is +1. So you can figure out who goes first each round. And then Helen.
Yep, I'm dead last.
Alright, so.
So what's mine a +1 again?
Oh, you're -1. So yeah, Taheda actually goes before you, Bastille.
I was gonna say, I'm not that fast.
This is a possibility. So, basically, this is the way I see it kind of set up. Is you kind of got Lavender laying back there, or Lavender goes and lays there or something. Though, let me actually get everyone where they might be. As this is about the way it's going to be looking in a sense. And we know Amethyst is technically on the back of someone, so I will adjust the bottom here a little bit. If you don't see the golem, it's just due to the fact it's going to barely be on here. So, it will be at the start of turn, so Vanka will be kind of catching up because you all are going to kind of slow down right here. So she'll kind of move up there. Looking at the situation, possibly will shout, "We've got problems." And this is loud enough for Bastille and Grom to hear.
Problems. No.
Correction.
Okay,
Problem singular. Just one minor technical issue.
Okay, I'm looking at some stats. How bad is it breaking up for people watching right now?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's breaking up a couple of times.
Yeah, getting a bit of lag on my end too.
Yeah, I'm noticing how the up rate is. Yeah, I've already dropped 1.6% of my frames for this broadcast.
Like that.
Everyone, I'm looking at a technical issue, so give me one moment as I'm looking at. God damn.
Technical issues, everybody.
I typed in the right command.
D&D tech.
Yep. It's not a D&D night without tech problems.
Never.
Has it cleared up at all, or is it still going bad?
It cleared up some, but I still get like a hiccup or two.
Alright. I don't know what was causing the interference, but I hate when I start seeing that much of a drop frame. What the fuck? Alright, hold on one moment, everyone. I'm seeing if there's a problem real quick.
Fudge.
Oh. Holy. Okay. Just looked at Down Detector, everyone, on Twitch, on live map, and I stream to Dallas, as that's the best one for Central time zones, and yeah, there's some allergies starting to happen there, so we'll try to keep going. If it starts getting too bad, I don't know.
We might have to call it early. Hopefully not.
Yeah, I don't want to right at the moment, but I just hate how it's going from my normal rate down to 500 and then back up and down. It's I mean, we're going to keep going as well as we can unless it just gets too bad. So everyone there, let me know. I mean, we definitely want
Me to keep using this to entertain y'all.
So, as Sabanka said, that has made her movement. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, Grom and Bastille, you're kind of hearing this now. It's like, uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Amethyst, it's your turn. You're still on the back of Helen, but you're at the doorway.
All right.
I say this jokingly. Helen, what did you do?
I did absolutely nothing. Ask Amethyst what she did.
I saved our asses. All right. Give me a second here. I gotta look at my sheet.
All right.
How far away am I? Okay, I need to. So have we run into the room yet? Let's just go in.
So you're going to jump off Helen's back and run on into the room.
I'll hop off Helen's back and run on into the room, going straight for Lavender. How close can I get to her?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. That's about as far as you can get with your movement.
So am I 10 feet away from her?
5, 10. Technically, she's about 15 feet away from you.
She's out of range from my spell. I basically have to be right on top of her to cast a magic circle.
She can move towards you if you call for her. I mean, on her turn. She's got her movement, too.
Alright. Lavender, come!
Okay.
Still sounds really weird for her.
I love the tiny baby voice and the 4 square shark logo. All right. Amethyst casts magic circle around Lavender, and she says, "Now you're going to stay right in here, and we'll be nice and safe."
Alright. So, for everyone that wants to know what magic circle is, it is a 3rd level spell that will last 1 hour. You do realize this is a 1-minute casting time.
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized that I'm supposed to trap the enemy inside the. I wanted to protect her inside the magic circle. Well, wait. The creature can't. If I select, for example, celestial creature, the creature can't willingly enter the circle by non-magical means. If the creature tries to do so, the creature has disadvantage. Okay, so it does keep it out. Targets within the cylinder can't be charmed, possessed, or frightened by the creature. Okay, so yeah, it is a protective cylinder then. Alright, yes.
Yeah, and it takes 1 minute to cast. That means 6 rounds.
Oh, Lord. I should have cast it first. I should have cast it before we even went to the damn thing. Well, I guess then, that's not going to work.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing that up. I mean, that's 6 rounds. I mean, you can spend 6 rounds just standing there casting this. But that means you're not doing anything else for the group.
Okay, so instead I will go ahead and I will touch Lavender and cast protection from evil and good. Obviously, I'm going to protect her from good because this is a celestial type of machinery, I assume. Is a golem more like an elemental or more like a celestial magic?
Technically, it's a type of construct.
And that doesn't work either.
But your protection from good and evil also encompasses neutral, so you're probably going with neutral, as that's what these constructs would be considered.
Oh, that's true. All right. Aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, and undead. All right. Well, I decide to. Yeah. Concentration up to 10 minutes. My magic is freaking useless right now. Stand in front of the bullet with my shield drawn.
Okay, we're expanding that list so you'll be, because I did say also neutral and constructs will be a part of that.
Aww. You're so nice. Although I actually have an idea and I'm hoping this will help. Maybe it will notice if I cast Divine Favor on myself so that I am empowered with Divine Radiance. Maybe then it'll notice me.
Okay, both of those are concentration spells, so are you not going to do the protection one and just do Divine Favor on yourself to try and make it notice you more? To listen?
Yeah, I'm going to cast Divine Favor on myself.
Alright, you still have an action.
Sorry, I didn't catch that from the peanut gallery.
I said, notice me, damn it.
Notice me, senpai.
I'm right here!
Listen to me.
Notice me!
Notice you.
God, I hate how this is looking on the...
Okay, this is beacon. Oh, it is. Never mind.
A lot of yours are concentration spells, I know.
I have too many damn concentrate. I need to rearrange my spell set next time we get a long rest. Summon Find Steed. I summon a camel. Just start doing random spells.
Technically, you could tie... This is one thing about Find Steed. You can actually tie it to certain animals, I believe. That was something that was talked about on it, or...
Find Steed. I did mention about that.
Yeah, I was thinking on that, wasn't I, as to if you could lock it onto like Celiana and such, so you can just cast it. And I never gave you the ruling yet on that.
I don't believe so. No.
Actually, yes, I will allow it, but it would be locked to that one steed only until that animal is killed or you change it, release it. That's it. So it would lose some versatility. So, you know. But the thing is, to do this, you have to touch the creature to bind it to that spell. So, that's the thing on that right now.
Yeah, so that's the only magic I can cast that doesn't take 6 turns to cast. So, I'm going to ready my shield and stand bravely in front of my...
Alright, so you're going to hold action, because you can hold action because you just cast a bonus action spell only, so...
Yeah, I'm going to hold action.
Alright. Holding action. Grom? You're up.
Okay. I am going to ready my hammer.
Okay.
Or whatever giant ass thing is gonna come through that big ass door.
Alright, so you're just holding action, ready to fight.
Yep.
Taheda.
I'm just going to stand my ground and hope for the best.
You don't want to move on into that room to maybe...
Not right now. I'm wanting to make sure all the others get in first.
Alright, so are you going to hold movement action as well, or are you just holding action?
Yes, I'll hold movement action as well.
Alright, so you're holding your action and movement action. Alright, so... But still!
Alright, dude. Alright, so I'm gonna be preparing a spell because it's gonna be coming into my funnel room, and I'm feeling like I need to go a bit. I would be behind Lavender, but I need side.
Wait a minute.
That much of a girl.
Amethyst has a mind wave, so as soon as you're done.
Okay, listen to your mind wave. Amethyst.
Amethyst?
Apparently, she minded too hard.
No, I'm here. I did not know if you were done.
Yep, just
Are you
preparing
going
a
to do an
spell.
action?
Okay, prepared spell, and you move back
Oh,
a little
all
bit.
right.
Yep.
So,
So Amethyst yells to Helen. How many versions of me can you make?
Interesting plan there.
I mean, how many can I make?
If you can make an army, send them running towards that thing and have them yelling orders. I know you know how to do it.
oh my god.
See, the thing is, I'm okay with this plan. DM, can I actually do this plan?
I believe with the spell that you know, you should be able to.
I'm making sure with DM.
I'm actually trying to get to the spell, and
Because it would be epic if I can.
I'm just wondering how long it takes to cast it is the only thing right now. I'm looking in book, because it should be in my book.
Yeah.
Summon 12 amethysts and have them all running, yelling. Manual override, report to
The thing is, I can
the
actually...
maintenance room.
I can make them do that too, so... That's the best thing about this.
Yeah, well, sorry.
So this would be an inspiration of I've got another inspiration. While the DM's looking that up, I suppose. Not to interrupt you, Bastille, but is there a chance you can make things warmer in that corridor?
How much warmer are we talking about here, man? There's still people here.
The thing is a heat detector. It doesn't need to be very warm, but as warm as a person. Otherwise, it will see right through the fake me's. Otherwise, it'll know it's a fake.
Program illusion is the one we're talking about here.
Yes.
It is a one action. You create an illusion of an object, a creature, or some other visible phenomenon within range that activates when a specific condition occurs. The illusion is imperishable until then. It must be no larger than a 30-foot cube. And you decide when you cast the spell how the illusion behaves and what sounds it makes. The scripted performance can last up to 5 minutes.
So I can make more than one illusion of an amethyst, correct?
Technically, you can make more than one in this, as this is an illusion.
Yes!
But remember, you have a 30-foot cube you have to work in.
Of course.
So, I can't say it would be a dozen amethysts.
Maybe one per turn? I don't know.
Wait a minute.
It's a 6 level.
Yeah, no, it's a 6th level spell. You can only cast it once anyway.
Yeah. I can't cast it more than once. This is like a one-time deal when we do this.
I remember 30-foot cube, so it's
Oh, and how much of a
5,
cube would I
10,
occupy?
15, 20.
You could do 5 amethysts.
We're figuring this out. Don't worry.
Basically, just to give you an idea.
That's how big I can make. I could have. That's the space I have. I mean, words.
Or you can make 1 giant amethyst.
That is basically a 30-foot cube you are working with here. I'm kind of filling in the green and then I'll just delete a little bit of it. But yeah, you can basically create a... That's how big the cube is.
So I can create a mini army of amethysts, basically.
Yes, now it has to stay within this cube.
Oh, yes.
Or however, you can still cast it a little bit of ways from you.
Oh my god.
And it activate, and your activation is when you're for sure the golem can see it easily. Being about 10 to 15 feet easily.
Okay.
So, depending on how many, we're going to just leave this as a green slate because it's just an illusion.
Yeah.
I'm also for a Godzilla-sized amethyst. If that's your preference.
No. As much as I would love to, we gotta be practical about this. Having more than one and confusing it might be a little bit better.
A gigantic dwarf.
What, are we trying to go King Kong here or something?
Yes.
Amazon, that's what.
Well, I have a voice for...
No, God.
Let's hear it.
Did you not... Did it not go through, or...?
It did not go through, no.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. Oh, God, I heard it
I
there.
didn't get to hear it.
It was
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I know. Some of them are just, I don't see ever really using them, but then again, who knows? I might find a use. So.
But yeah, I'm going with this awesome plan that Amethyst has.
Alright, so, but still, you're kind of holding action. But,
So, what shall I also do, Steele? That's the jar, remember?
Blow 'em up with meteors! I'm kidding. No, in all practicality, there, cool voice guy. We should have we should have some 9th level firewalls where you see the clones and stuff, because like they sense that powerful heat, they'll go there and stuff. So that's what Amethyst was saying. So I mean. Yeah.
so you're wanting Sajar to go ahead and do the fire, kind of like a firewall.
Yeah. Let's see, so the clone's been placed. Keep having this freaking...
Okay, it's going to be part of the illusion here.
Oh yeah, just like have it surrounding the illusion. That's epic. Yeah.
Not technically. It's going to be,
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
So, yeah, you got 2 walls of fire right there, kind of in front of you.
Great walls of fire.
That part of your illusion's in, so it's creating a heat source now. So, yeah, it's a jar. No, kind of cast its spell.
There you go.
I'm so proud of you, Tajar. You're amazing. I'm kidding. No, I'll be like, heck yeah, air high five.
Amethyst will concur. Good job, Scissor.
Called him Scissor. Code name Scissor. Cut you with the X firewall. Anyways.
All right, so Helen, it is your turn. Are you? That's what you're going to do. You're going to cast that mass illusion of.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, that entire green square is just going to fill up with like all of the amethysts, and they're all saying the exact same thing over and over again. Of the like
Manual override report to maintenance.
yes.
Just over and over and over.
Okay.
Might give everyone a headache, but it'll be epic.
Yeah. So, top of round. Savanka's turn. Savanka just kind of is like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go over this way and just
disappear.
Yep, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh yeah, she'll just stand right. She'll go back there. She still has a little bit of movement, but yeah, she's actually technically going to do a Invis hide. Oh, yeah. This time around, she's probably hit him even with a heat. So she just, yeah. Okay, so time to bring up Mal. So boom, 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 boom. That's as far as it's gonna make it this turn.
Attack of the amethyst now.
Okay, what's your spell DC? And this is technically a wizard spell, so I need your wizard DC.
My wizard DC.
Yep, you have two different DCs. It'll be the lower of the two spell DCs.
I have to find my wizard spells.
Should be at the top of your spell listing on your main 16.
16. Yeah, 16.
Which is still good. At least it's a little better for me than the 19.
Yeah.
So.
This could go horribly right or horribly wrong and blow up in my face.
Alright.
One of the two. It's still a chance worth taking.
Alright. All those were saves. Because I'm taking, you filled every space with the amethyst. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god.
Amethyst overload. Ultimate technique.
If you won't listen to me then, you'll listen to me now.
It could be like that here.
And just Savanka in the background, just like face palming at my stupid.
I'm sorry to say, this was suggested by Amethyst, and you went along with it. So, Savanka's like, is this even working?
Yeah.
Real. Am I dreaming?
Oh. Okay, Elaine, I hope you get internet back.
No.
God, this is...
D&D is not kind to us tonight.
This week's not being kind to me at all.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know how to say anything to make you feel better.
considering what happened yesterday, yeah.
I was trying. I can't think of anything. Sorry.
That roll, I'm safe. But this roll, here, how's that for you? That came up. On that dice, too.
Did you get the epic roll?
Yes, I got the epic crit roll on the epic crit roll dice. So, as it has moved up here, it's about to ready to attack. All of a sudden, somehow this has gotten through its stupid head.
Finally.
Phew.
Reporting to maintenance bay. Basket maintenance.
Nothing to worry about.
Now, thing is, there's a firewall up that could cause a problem here.
Take it down! Take it down!
Kill it! I'm kidding. No. As much as I'd want to right now. No, hopefully Stajar's watching. He can take down the firewall.
You can tell him to real quickly.
Okay, no, because I'm in the back and all that, and the movement and the whatever, and I don't D&D. So yeah. Anyways, I tell him, yeah, you can go ahead and take that firewall down.
Yeah, because you can hear the order. I mean, what it says. It's reverberating through the whole hallway. Okay, so. Yeah, basically.
It worked!
Sometimes the craziest ideas work, yeah. And I had to actually come up with, okay, they're all repeating the same command. They're all, God, and it's not going to be able to tell. Well, it's a wizard spell on her, so it's a save on her DC. That's the way I have to rule it here. I mean, hey, crazy ideas sometimes work.
The Hans is there like, oh my god, this worked! Yes!
So, all of a sudden, after, like, the firewall goes down, it actually just, it's moving at it's the normal pace instead of its emergency run pace. There's a lot more wrong with this thing. Amethyst always saw one printout, which was about the memory core, which is really the most important, but obviously it's got some joint problems and such. As it staggers into the maintenance bay, arms kind of go to the side. And due to its reporting for maintenance, you see some arms coming out of the ceiling to grab hold and such.
Okay. Fun. Britain. Here we go. Performance time. Oh yeah, and I gotta get this scroll.
Do you have any advantage tokens?
To be honest, I'm gonna use it. It's kind of funny. Maybe funny if he ends up coming out of it and has a bunch of lipstick on.
Can I give Bastille one of my advantage rolls? I think I've got like a couple of +2s saved up.
You actually have about 4. He's got a couple, so I mean, if he wants to, that's his choice. I mean.
Well, I hear 2 people want me to use one. Sure, I'll use one. But you know, just since we're really looking on this roll, we have the beacon advantage. First roll. I didn't trust the dice bot. I didn't trust it at all. I could feel it with my powerful spiritual chi. And now here comes the second one.
Sound a lot better.
Yeah.
It's a lot better.
By 10.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, Bastille climbs up one of the sides to get to the memory core system. Works on it. Gets it. It's taking longer, but he actually does get it going on that. But there's also a diagnostic listing starts happening. That's being said. And it's like...
Need calibration on left, needs contain system. Need maintenance on right. Gun system. Need maintenance on speed, motion, motors. Need maintenance on.
You get the idea.
Oh,
Need
gee.
maintenance on there.
What a mess.
Need maintenance on this.
This. Can't forget that.
Okay, well fixed.
Memory
With
sorted it loose so it know who's friendly and who's not.
That's where actually the memory core thing, that's where that comes in at. That is actually being fixed. It's just takes a little bit longer than it normally would for someone that is an engineer on these things, which technically right now it looks like Bastille's the only living one ever.
move.
That's it, first aid. I mean,
I think that's a great title for Bastille.
Only living repair future.
War machine maintenance.
War machine technician.
There you go.
Okay, well, War Machine Technician's like, I get paid for this, right? Okay. Well, let's go on the side and stuff. Well, here we go. And so I keep on working for however long that's gonna be.
well, we'll just technically state as it's going to take a while that as you're working on this, really anyone that really has some intelligence, and trust me, this is almost rocket science type of stuff.
Yeah, no, Grom's good.
Yeah.
With the heavy lifting.
Yeah, Grom can only help with the heavy lifting. Helen is possible. It may be helping. She would have to do an intelligence roll to see. But still has a +4. Just so y'all know. He's 18 on intelligence. So +4. Helen's only had a 15 with +2. So we would have to see if she could retain anything.
Is that an intelligence check or intelligence save?
Intelligence check. Yeah. Helen's the only other one that could even attempt this. Because a +1 won't help you. You got to be kind of bookwormy a little bit here.
This is what I get for reading my mom's grimoires and all. And also forbidden stuff that I really shouldn't be reading.
Gee.
Okay, alright. So basically we have 2 engineers.
That works.
So yeah, Helen actually comes up and starts able to help reading the book on how to help repair it, as Bastille and her can work in conjunction on the fine details of this. Everyone else is just like labor. Bring me this, bring me that, type deal.
I need this thingy now.
Yeah. So With you both work.
Guys.
So, yeah. So as right now, there's probably only there. I will rephrase it. There's only 2 experts, and probably better experts than even Sylvan and such in this area now. That you've got one of these ancient tech manuals and able to repair these things.
Yes.
I guess Bastille has transcended even me at this point. Guess what? I fail physics so freaking hard. And I said physics, not rocket science. That tells me nothing.
See, I always loved math and science, so I'm not surprised.
Just destiny.
Yes.
Destiny.
Alright, so, yeah, Lean's definitely... We know she's lost power.
Power or just plain...
Internet. She's lost internet. We've had our problems here. Even though it looks like it's cleared up for me. But I wonder if that was also part of the problem as she is in Arkansas. I saw some stuff going on there on Downage, so... God. So, yeah. Even Taheda, you know, helping where she can. I mean, yeah, the rest of you are just labor, per se.
Or lackeys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lackeys or just look out just in case if something else comes along.
So, after 7 or 8 hours, I mean, you're able to take breaks, and also there's no chance of any sort of
Overload.
exhaustion. Is what I was going to say.
Aww.
It's finally up and running perfectly. It finally, when it's all done, you have it do its boot sequence, and then it's finally
Commands.
Why did that get me? Okay. Anyways, so after I can't believe it works and stuff, I'm like, well, see, I see. How much do I know? Did Amethyst say all the 25 things? So whatever the fuck.
Yeah, maybe it was just. Yeah, I was just with Helen and Taheda and Sylvanka when I said that. I don't remember.
Actually, it was at, you had asked the others to turn and walk away.
Oh, yeah, that's when I told everybody to head back. That's right.
yeah. And thank you for the host, Elizabeth Adams. Having you'll find with my voice modulator. Actually helping with telling a certain story here.
I just can't believe I daddied on that. That's epic.
Oh, yeah. Having as much fun as possible with all the technical issues we're having. Stares at Lean's internet. And it's like...
Start working now.
Damn it, I told you to work, you work!
So yes, it's asking for its commands.
Okay. So, since I don't know about that, I'm just gonna flat out say, we need to check on the divine power. Can you lead us?
Oh, we actually know where the divine power is.
Can you escort us to the divine power? It's a giant machine. I mean,
Of course.
call it my.
Look at us.
So you all follow it as it leads you. I mean, and it slows its pace. It actually slows its pace so everyone else can stay up with it.
I was gonna say we're all running at top speed while it strides along.
And it, yeah. Finally, you get to the room, and let's just say how this is set up is Vita's power that she has bestowed here, that's to help fight the demons, is in conjunction with the God, who is the God that bestowed all this kind of stuff upon people. So there's some influence of his here. And you see how the divine powers is actually helping power up everything. That's how this power is being used.
Amethyst. Captain, my captain. Okay. Can you,
So-
like,
Alright.
bless this power, like, make it...
Well, you know what Amethyst is gonna do? She's about to bless the shit out of a sword. Let me look at my.
Alright,
Okay.
just let me get my tissue. Because, you know, I'm gonna miss these guys.
Aww.
Yeah, I named him Charlie. Charlie the Golem. Great
No,
name.
not technically. This is for everyone. It's usually been just like a, you know, a power about this big, a bright light and such. This is
Dip my sword in it.
let me explain what you're seeing here. Vita and Gon actually put a lot more divine power here. So just blessing a sword isn't actually going to take a whole lot, as it consider it like a power room. This is really bright, and when you're going to stick this in there, anyone, even if you are a person of radiant, it's going to be almost blinded going in there.
I mean, okay. Not the first time.
And I'm talking even, I mean, you can walk in there, it's like, to finally put the sword in. So is that what Amethyst is doing? She's going to go ahead and go get her sword blessed.
My rape longsword.
Sorry?
So you're going to take your radiant longsword, go in there, and bless it.
Squinting my eyes. Yeah. Clumsily, probably.
You probably got your shield kind of trying to help hold it up, so as you kind of walk till you know you're close to the energy source and not going to step into it to be totally divine obliterated.
That wouldn't be good.
That was bad.
No, we only know one person that would try to step into it, even though it's not this character technically, it's tomorrow night's character.
What?
You know who we're talking about.
No, she doesn't.
Do I?
I don't.
It's actually Aline, aka Pandora.
Oh.
Why she's called Pandora? She opens boxes all the time. Splits groups.
Just all the bad ideas.
Yeah, I love it.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, do it? Okay. I just...
So, anyway, let me explain. So, you stick that sword in there. Radiance kind of fluctuates. It actually gets even brighter in there. every one of you have had to turn. The only person that's still able to face forward because, well, they don't see, is Taheda. She's just listening to all this. But she can even hear the sound waves of this light fluctuating and all. That's how. And after a few, I did not think about a voice for this, so we're going to just try something, see if it works.
Oh dear.
If I can find it. There. It is
Where
bestowed.
are you?
I hope you heard.
Oh god.
Yeah, that worked. Very good.
Oh wow.
Appropriately holy.
So, yeah. Basically, you hear it is bestowed. So, I have to go make adjustments to your sword. As, yeah, it's now divine powered. It's definitely a +3 weapon.
Yay!
And it, yeah.
I got it power.
And their power goes back to not fluctuating like that anymore as it was bestowed. Everything's still powered up, and everyone make a perception check. This is off a hearing only, so
Yes, advantage.
16.
okay.
What the frick is with my rules tonight? Not that I'm complaining. I'm just what? The dice know.
Are you sure you're not complaining?
Perception roll for Taheda. 2d20 plus 6 as she has advantage as well. See it?
Oh yeah, wait.
Yeah, we don't have Taheda here.
I actually forgot about that. Whoops.
Oh,
okay.
never mind. It actually got done. I guess she
What?
said. I guess she's in Discord and was able to roll it.
Yeah, she's in Discord on her phone.
Okay, that's
She
cool.
must be listening to the stream on her phone and be in Discord to roll.
Yeah. So. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
don't use up all your data. I mean, it's understood. Just don't.
Don't
Well,
overdo it, dude.
Anyway, yeah. So, Amethyst is admiring her new sword. Grom is actually looking on kind of proud of the way the sword is looking because it looks even more. It even changed shape a little bit and all to understand. It's a very unique looking, majestic, radiant sword. That it's even got like the emblem of Vida into like the hilt area and such.
Oh jeez.
Taheda's probably just listening like, oh, this is so nice. Helen and Bastille, though. Yeah. You hear this. Boom! Like a major multi-explosion just happened up through the floor. You actually, just a little bit of vibration, feel the floor vibrate.
Oh boy.
And you just see Lavender going nuts. Like, what in the, just kind of in the back a bit. And as to what caused this, you know, we would have found out tonight. We're going to find out next week what it's about because I don't want Ling using up all her data And it is 10 o'clock, so Sin, I know you need a few minutes. Go right ahead and get set up to stream. And we will raid you here in just a few moments. With that, everyone, hope you're liking this. And, yeah, just so you all know, you are getting a little something extra. It was going to be found out in a bit, but it'll be next week for this group, as they were going to get like your trinkets or something. And we'll find that out next week for them, as with all the technical issues we've been having. If it's going to be like this all week, I might scream on my birthday. But they are... But yes, they will all get your trinkets as such. And the thing is, Amethyst has a kind of like a brand new type of sword.
Boy.
So,
Bastille and I are rocket scientists, apparently.
You guys ascended me.
You guys got your diplomas in engineering.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, magical engineering. So with that, keep on gaming, everyone. I'm going to put thanks screen up and such. I hope you all enjoyed the voice modulator. It's something new I'm trying. I always like to try to entertain. I want to get this working in conjunction with Face Rig at the same point to really
sell it.
Yeah. And hey, people that does voice mod, I'd be happy to be sponsored by y'all too. I mean, I got no problems with that. So with that, keep on gaming and see you tomorrow night for the other group and what they're doing.